thinks we're on live. Just waiting for the host to connect. Hello, Jackie. How lovely to see you and have you joining me here today. I'm just literally waiting on for the host because this is going on to another stream, so I'm just waiting on for the host to get links, etc. set up. So yeah, good to see you from the lovely county of Waterford. Hopping on. Great. I'll be here singing a little song of my own otherwise, Jackie. Okay. Don't see Freddie hopping on just yet. Greetings, Mel. Lovely to see you here. Hope all is good with you. Okay, I'm just holding on for a moment. I'm just waiting on a link before we get started. And it's a lovely day to be waiting, because there isn't really an awful lot else that we can do other than wait. Yeah. Practiced in the art of waiting. Hello, Mary. Thank you for joining me here. I don't know if Freddie has connected me up already. I could be here talking and sorry, now my fingers moving around on the screen. Okay, so listen, I'm going to go ahead and get started because this I'd normally get a thumbs up or a little message come in. There's Freddie, and we're connected and we're good to go. Thank you, Freddie. Okay, so today it's just such a beautiful day, and today I decided I was going to talk about cultivating loving kindness, because we all need loving kindness in our lives. But you know, where we really need the loving kindness to come from is to come from deep within ourselves. So what is cultivate? I actually looked it up before I came on, and cultivate means to improve or to develop by paying attention to or training. And that fits just fabulously with mind coaching. You see, mind coaching is where we can pay attention, train, and develop our thought processes. And that's what I absolutely love working with. So we're going to attend to loving kindness. Now, I'd like to sort of get your mind across and to think perhaps about a garden. So if you think about a garden, and a garden, you could have two gardens side by side as you walk on down the street. One could be in a mess, untended, covered in weeds, and then another one could be just beautifully landscaped. Every detail, everything perfect in that garden. And it's the attention, it's the cultivating, the looking after, That's the important part that happens there. Now the thing with the garden with the weeds is that garden and those weeds are drawing off all of the nutrients in the soil. They're using them up anyway. But in the other beautiful garden, the plants are drawing off the nutrients. But there's this return is this massive sense of pleasure and the joy that it can give to other people as well as they go by. So it's a win-win for everybody. So today I'd like to ask you to think in terms of your mind. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Is your mind full of weeds that's controlling you, telling you that you're not good enough, telling you that you can't do this or you can't do that? Are there those mental weeds floating around inside in your mind and you're not getting to grips with them? Or perhaps you're one of the really, really lucky people and your mind is like this manicured garden. Everything prestigious and perfect in its place. But you know, for most of us, there are a few weeds floating around, and it's up to us to cultivate our mental garden. Our minds are so, so important. Cultivate the good stuff within ourselves so that we can then go on to tend to more people, to spread that loving kindness. But it always starts from within ourselves. So I'm going to put it to you today. I'm going to say, check in. What is that thing that niggles you, that makes you feel you're not worthy, or you're not good enough, or you can't do it? What is that thing? And I'm going to put it to you now to say, what if, by doing a little piece of guided meditation or mind coaching here with me in the next few moments, that you can actually pull out those nasty, using your energy type of weeds and the old thoughts, and in its place put in beautiful seeds that are going to be blooming and cultivating your kindness and your loving goodness. First of all, towards yourself, and after that, spreading out to the lives of other people around you. Okay. Right. So then let's just get into the flow of it. This beautiful part that I absolutely love, where we work with the mind in the gentlest form ever. So I'm going to invite you to sit back and relax. And because we're going to go and do some eyes closed work, just be sure that you're in a safe place and that you have yourself nice and comfortable. Okay. So now that we're ready, just taking a nice deep breath in, and as you release it, just allow the eyes to close. And we'll go through that again. You can open the eyes if you wish. Breathing in, and as you release it, just allow the eyes to close. And one more time, eyes open if you wish, breathing in. And as you allow the eyes to close on the out breath, just allow them to stay closed. And allow yourself just to drift back into your chair, into your space, and just to take that time just for you. To relax gently and easily. just being sure that your 2 feet are on the ground, nice comfortable position, and just relaxing back. Perfect. So that relaxation then, just feel it in your feet. Feel it then as it travels right up through your legs, over your knees, moving on up into the area of the hips. That's excellent. Feel yourself seated on the chair, very comfortable, very calm, and very relaxed. And that lovely relaxation, allow it then just to travel right on up through your body, up along the arms, over the chest, and right up onto your shoulders. Comfortable and easy and just very relaxed. And that relaxation now just moving on up along through your neck area, the throat, over the area of your mouth, all those little muscles just relaxing. Moving on up over the face, the area around the eyes, lots of little muscles, just allowing them just to relax. And that lovely meditation and relaxation, moving on up over the forehead, over the head, round the ears, and connecting again just in the area of the neck, back of the head. So right now, from the top of your head, right down through your body, it's this beautiful, peaceful, calm relaxation. Easy and gentle. And right now, I'm going to ask you to use your wonderful imagination and just imagine that you have travelled through time and space and you have landed in this beautiful garden, beautifully organised and planted. Everything is perfect, especially for you. It is there completely and utterly for your enjoyment, for you to relax and be. And as you take your time in this beautiful garden, just see all of the beautiful things, the colours, the shapes, the beautiful plants, statues, fountains, archways. It is truly magnificent. And as you walk about, seeing all of these beautiful things, you take in all the sounds as well. Beautiful birds singing to entertain you. Sound of waterfall. Animals in the distance. Could be children at play. So calm. It's just so enjoyable. And you become aware of the feeling of the sun shining down on you. And it's not too hot, it's just perfect. You may feel a gentle breeze blowing lightly on your face, on your hands. It's keeping you very centered. You feel so safe, so secure in this beautiful garden. And from time to time, you may even smell your favourite flowers or favourite blossoms as you go by. It's so perfect. You love this beautiful garden. And as you walk around, you're drawn to come to a little part of the garden where not too many people seem to travel. The footpath isn't quite so clear, but you're drawn to go there. And as you go to the end of the footpath there and round the corner behind a big tree, you notice a little piece of garden that's not that well tended. There are weeds and bits of rubbish in that part. And at this point you realise that the beautiful, beautiful big garden outside that you've been rambling through, it is in fact your beautiful mind that is so vast, so capable. And this little piece of garden needs to be cultivated. And you are so pleased to set about your work as you cultivate loving kindness in this part of your garden. So very quickly you realise what needs to be done. You realise that you need to clear out any bits of rubbish or weeds, because you now know that that is just negative thinking, old thought patterns that are no longer of use to you. So quickly you get about your work and you take out those weeds, you take out those bits that are unnecessary, and you place them into a great big bag. And as you let them go into the bin, you say goodbye to that bad old rubbish, those old weeds or negative thought patterns, and you come back and you freshen the area where the soil is. And as you put your hand into your pocket, you find you have the most beautiful little seeds, and you know that they are special flowers for you. They are loving kindness. So you take your beautiful flowers, your seeds, and you sprinkle them into this freshly prepared bed. Because you see, you know that you are planting the seeds of loving kindness into your mind, improving on the rest of your garden, making it even more lovely again. Planting the seeds of loving kindness, cultivating the garden with seeds of loving kindness into your mind. And you know that as time goes by, those seeds will blossom and you will have the benefit. You will find more loving kindness in your life, loving kindness that you will give to you. And from there, you will give it to other people. And as that loving kindness is cultivated, and as it grows and spreads, it comes back to you tenfold. Loving kindness being grown and cultivated by you is admired by many, many, and they give it back to you. It's easy, and then from this day forward, you will find it gets easier and easier to give that loving kindness to yourself, to those around you whom you love, and to many, many more who need a kind word or a gentle smile. So in a moment then, I'm going to count you back from 1 to 5. But you will be very sure on your return that you have done great work here today. You have cultivated loving kindness in the garden of your mind. And from this day forward, you will watch it as it begins to grow and blossom in your life. So coming back then from 5 to 4 to 3, your mind and body in perfect balance. 2, becoming more aware of your space around you at the moment. And 1, just stretch and smile and coming back, knowing that you have very much so planted those seeds to cultivate that loving kindness that you deserve in your life. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and I hope you really enjoyed doing your bit of spring gardening, because it's always nice to nurture, and it's so important that you nurture yourself. Now this was just a very short and quick taster kind of the type of work I do during my mind coaching sessions. But if there's somebody that you think I could help, or maybe something you'd like to work on for yourself, then I would be very, very happy to do that work with you. In the last while, I've worked with people one-on-one to help them through difficult situations. There was one, people who come, a lot of people come maybe with anxiety. Somebody's done really well in dealing with the symptoms of Crohn's disease. And then I've worked with groups for people who just want to get out of their own way again and get back out there enjoying life, because there's still so much that we can do for ourselves, and the power of the mind is amazing at helping us to get back out enjoying life and doing what it is that we want to do. And as well as that, then I've also worked in schools and done work with school staffs, and I've also worked with a whole school students as well, so that was really interesting to zoom in and do some mind coaching work with them. And the other thing I'd like to say to you is, please feel free to share this, because not only do I offer the mind coaching sessions like we just did there in English, but oh my God, I offer them in Irish as well, and the sound of the Gaeilge as it goes through the steps of the meditation is just awesome. Absolutely docreta. It's fabulous. So on that note, I shall leave you. Like and share, say hello, whatever. And if there's anything that I can now help with, I would be more than happy to do so. Have a wonderful day and enjoy watching out for those signs of growth, of, how can I even say now, of loving kindness that you've cultivated today in your life. Míle maith agaibh.